No, I mean, like, you know, when I first got asked to this series, I wrote a little summary and a bit of A4 paper with what I thought the show should be about with regards to me. And in the first 3 lines, it was stripping down restaurant food to its bare essentials. Stripping, bare, naked. Must have been a genius. I just remember hating it to bits. And I phoned up my nan and I said, you sure people aren't going to think I'm a porn star or something like that, you know? And she was like, no, darling, that's all right. You're looking too deep. And the other ideas weren't quite as good. You know, there were some other strange names that never quite hit it.
It's good.
Has anybody... What?
I think it's a good name.
It's a great title. I mean, it's a very provocative title.
Because I had a catchphrase years ago called Nick Nick, and I hated it. But everyone, you know, made me loads of money and made me famous.
That's right, absolutely. It's sort of stuck in the public mind, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah, Naked Chef.
But, I mean, quite obviously, I mean, following on from that, people have asked you to pose naked, haven't they?
Many times.
They have?
Yeah.
And what has been your reply to them?
No, well, I just thought, even when I agreed to the name, I always thought, well, it's such a tacky name, and I'm so serious and passionate about food, you know, from the heart. And I thought, well, I'd do a classic book, you know, something, not a parasitic sort of like TV-type cookbook, a proper book that'll be just as valid now as it will be in 10 years. And I'll do a proper programme. And I thought, well, the balance is about right now. And then you get all these lovely, beautiful magazines, you know, proper, you know, glossies and everything, going, can you pose naked? And I thought, well, you know, if I was hung like a donkey, I would, but I'm not, so... that was the real reason. I should have got you to do it, shouldn't I?
Hung like a hamster.
Oh, dear. You can imagine that. Prince Charles, pan, naked. There you go.
Be careful, yes, be careful.
Nobody's perfect, Jamie.
Thanks, Mike.
Now, what about... You say you're passionate about food. You're passionate, you're serious about food. I mean, what are you passionate about? I mean, what is it...
Everything.
Well, like what?
Well,
I mean,
you know, when I was...
Is there a mission?
There is a mission. I mean,
What's that?
There's a mission now after 3 years of Naked Chef. But, I mean, passion, for me, you know, if I phone up a supplier and he says, Jamie, I've got a 14-pound turbot, and I'll straight away think, cook the whole thing in salt, I'll have it on a special, it'll go in, like, first hour of service. Brilliant. We've got Italian figs, and they're just busting, and they're syrupy in the middle. It's like, wicked. I've got salads for that, mate. Lovely. We do a couple of little tarts as well. And, but, you know, I think it's just like good jokes, you know what I mean? It's, when you think of... Sorry, mate, I don't even know him.
You will.
Yeah. No, I mean, I am passionate about the ingredients, the seasons in England, and I do have a lot of trouble because England and Britain, we are so lucky the produce we have, and we do get a caning around the world. And
a caning?
Caning, sorry, mate. We get the sort of the mickey taken out.
You do.
Of us.
I mean, you travel around, don't you?
Yeah.
And so, what's the perception, say, in America, where you're on? What do they think?
It's the same all around the world, in their own humid way. And the thing is, you've got to be able to take the mickey out about yourself.
Yes.
And you've also got to talk about the fantastic things from their country, and there's always fantastic things in other countries. But you've also got to stick up from where you come from and what's happening. And like England, there are amazing things happening in food right now. The produce is supreme, and the problems that we've had with like BSE and mad cow disease and salmonella, I mean, even though it's bad and it has to be dealt with, you know, it has kicked the industry into a really, you know, we've got a lot of integrity food now, and that's great for me as a restaurateur. You know, it's really, really good. But my mission now is not what it was 3 years ago. 3 years ago, it was like, you know, I was earning nothing, I was working long hours. And I had a little break, and I wanted to do the best I could.
Sure.
Now, I've got a lot of weight on my shoulders. I get lots of letters from kids, charities, old people, 70-year-olds and their wives have died, and you know, just generally the whole food thing. I'm gagging for someone else, young and feisty and knowledgeable, to come along and take a bit of weight off my shoulder, really, because I can't do enough of it.